looking for the sports channel, Gary.
Alrighty, well, we had a spooky sell-off on this Monday to start off on Halloweenie week. So it was a red market today, but it was a green day for trading. So we just had 3 trades today. We had a small win, a small loss, and then a medium win. So finishing the day off nice and green, we had BABA, Beyond, and SPY. So let's get into the trades. Our first trade on the day was on BABA, and BABA we set in the game plan to go long just over 311. And we weren't able to catch it, but had you taken that 311 entry, you would have gotten a nice 4-point move. That's, on $300, that's about $100 to $200 on a move like that. So BABA missed that move. However, we did get a nice good sell-off into this support, which represented the old all-time high. So we went ahead and went long on BABA, just about 311.25. And we got a nice push-up. Another push-up, and I was just targeting the 313 area, but I wanted to protect the gains because SPY was starting to sell off like crazy. If we remember that, we mentioned in the game plan to go short on SPY at 342.75, and so that was kind of the resistance area. So what I did was I bought right here, I trailed up my stop, and right here on this red candle, it tagged me out. So could have taken, $60, $70, but instead, because of slippage, we had to just only take a $26 win on BABA. Our next trade on the day was a small expense trade, and it was on Beyond Meat. Beyond Meat was pushing up nicely, pulled back. I really should have went long just about here over 172.31, but we just missed that. We got a nice push up, and then look, we had this nice good bull wedge pattern, and we're making lower highs and lower lows, but in a nice tight channel. And what we did was we went ahead and got long on Beyond just over 174. And we got a nice push up, and similar to BABA, we got a nice push up, high of the day break by just a penny or two, and then a sell-off. That's a false breakout. So when I see a false breakout, I quickly tighten up my stop. I was risking about $50 on this, but instead I decided to tighten up my stop, and we got tagged out as soon as we broke this nice good trend line. Look, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. That's where we entered. Didn't get as much follow through, and then we had to tag out. And so Beyond Meat was an annoying expense trade of minus $27. Our last and best trade on the day was on SPY. And SPY, we set in the game plan to go short under 342.75, but I was just looking for a good, decent pattern to do that. And look at this, similar to Beyond, higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. We're starting to make an ascending wedge. So the highs are getting higher, but they're not getting much follow through. And eventually, once we started to break down, I went ahead and got short once we formed this little bear flag just underneath 342.29. So that's where we entered, and we want the market to go down when we're entering short. So that's exactly what we did. Our stop loss can be just above 343. And then boom, look at this nice, good waterfall sell-off that we got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 minutes of just no buying in the market. And I was just trailing up my stop, and I eventually put my stop just above 341. In hindsight, yes, I should have given it some wiggle room, but I knew that I had other hedges to protect against this sell-off. You can protect yourself in these sell-offs if you're watching Weenie Trades. So we got this nice good bear flag. So we went short right there, entered our puts, and we covered our puts down there. So selling first, buying second. And that was for a nice good profit of $71. Could have been, $130 had we nailed this low, and could have been about $600 to $700 had we nailed the 336 low, which is our next support online after these two. But SPY later put in a bear flag and started to really sell off. This is just one of those waterfall sell-off days. We were sideways for quite a while, and eventually, if you start to break one way, it'll break hard and fast. Sideways, 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 breakdown. So SPY, if we close the day beneath 339, which we likely are based on the way it's performing, watch for some more downside targets. Be careful going long this market at this point in time. Long term, your shares are just fine. Buy some more. Not financial advice, but that's what I'll be doing. And so watch the 333 level, and then watch something like the 330, 329.50 seems to be the next dip buy spot on SPY. And we'll talk about if we close the day below 329.50. That would be bad news for the market. So what did you trade in the market today? Was it pretty red for you? Did you watch Weenie Trades live? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for tuning in. See ya.